Hey guys. So I'm actually just walking around right now and scouting, but I thought I'd go ahead and grab my little selfie stick here and stroll with you guys. I'm not really going to talk about my scouting until I have Mark with me, and him and I can both kind of go over what it is that we look for. But I thought that it'd be really cool to acknowledge everyone that's kind of sent me messages and asked me questions for me to do when I stroll. And I'm kind of blown away by that. I really appreciate everyone that has watched the videos and that have. It's only 2 videos. I've only put up 2 videos. I thank you. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for getting things out of it. That was a big concern for me. It's really weird for me to be in front of the camera. I'm not used to it. It's bizarre almost. I much rather throw on my sunglasses and do these because I don't like looking into my eyes. But anyway, so I got quite a few questions, and I want to talk about one of them that really caught my eye. Oh, sorry, one more thing. The people that acknowledged, the people that watched the first video and asked about people watching and to go into detail with it, I promise I will. I swear to God I will. I just want to do it when I actually go people watching. And I'm not doing that right now. I got other things that I need to do. But it will be soon, I promise. It will be soon, and I will do it, and I will show you what it is that I look for. But one of the questions that I received on Instagram, so feel free, first of all, to send me messages in any of the places that I'm at. Go ahead, I don't mind. I like that. I have no problem answering the questions. But asking me about color grading. I have a tutorial on YouTube about my color grading, but it's actually evolved quite a bit since then. So I might do another one, I'm not sure. But I want to talk to you about what it is that I look for before I color grade, or before I even shoot, because I look for, when I shoot, I already know where I'm going to take the colors, right? Because I know what my style is. And it takes a while for anyone to kind of discover what their style is. They kind of experiment quite a bit, and they do things, and they try things, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you think it works, and it just really doesn't until you look at it back again when you've perfected your style, and that happens quite a lot with photographers. So what I look for is dark blacks and a lot of dark grays, because I try to take my blacks and make them gray, and then take my dark grays and make them like my midtones, my dark midtones, and make them like a lighter gray, so that those kind of sort of blend together. I don't know if you see that in my work. And then I saturate my colors from there. So I take the colors and I saturate them and I make them kind of really bright. And then later, when I'm done now, at that point is when I go ahead and start doing my regular editing, my retouching, like skin tones and blemishes and things like that. But if I take, let's see if I take this red, okay, and I make it a darker maroon. It's not really red, right? I wear my sunglasses, but if I make that like a darker maroon, and then punch up the saturation a little bit, and then do my editing, and then throw a color on top of all my colors, everything kind of blends in together, and it creates that look that I go for. Because what happened a few months ago was I forgot who it was. I think it was Ellis. The beautiful girl, amazing eyebrows. She's one of the models for Just Jean, and she was great to work with. But I shot her. I snuck it. I changed my camera and I brought out my film camera. I took a few shots because I missed that feeling of shooting with film. But you know, I just don't have the time to focus on film at all. So I don't do it as much. But I took a few, and when I developed them and I looked at them, I was blown away by the way they looked, because I haven't used film in so long. I love the graininess. I love the colors that came out, because I was using, what film was I using? I think it was a Fuji Gold I think it was an 800, Fuji Go 800. I don't remember exactly which 800, but I that's what I picked up and that's what I used, and the colors just came out amazing, almost Polaroid-like. So it kind of clicked in my head that what I like is the Polaroid look, but I like to have control of it, right? And that's exactly what Instagram was doing when they first came out. They were like, you know what? People miss Polaroids. That's why Polaroids and Fuji came out with those new cameras. Let's go ahead and try it out. Let's make sure that everyone has the ability to do this and share it on a social media platform. All right, and then Facebook bought it and all that. But I love that look. I personally loved it, but I hate, and anyone that shoots with me knows this because I'm always like, do not throw any filters on my pictures, right? But I hate the filters that Instagram has. So what I did was I spent a long time taking pictures that I've shot and seeing what worked and what didn't to develop that look manually in Photoshop. And I noticed that what I really liked was where the dark colors were dark and the light colors were in the mid-tone range, and then boosted up so that I can do my editing and mix colors together and then desaturate from there so that everything has that kind of old time look, that kind of printed look. If you look back at, go to my Instagram right now. Go there, it's Harts_photographer, okay? You go there, take a look at my work, you'll see, just looking at it, it has a magazine feel on a screen. And it was, oh, at least I think so. But it was that exact concept that I just told you, and I think I perfected it. And every day you know what, I don't think I perfected it, because every day I'm always adapting and changing little things and noticing little things that I might want to change in my style. Because as I've said, maybe in one of the other, I think it was in one of the other videos, I filmed so many of these and then don't use some of them. So I'm not sure if I've mentioned it, but I get bored really easily. So if, oh, look at that behind me. All right, how can I see that? Yeah, behind me, the ground, and I shot Zen Sky right here in a giant puddle. There was a giant puddle. It was a rainy day, and this thing was a giant puddle, and she was just literally spinning around in it, swimming. It was huge. I'm gonna try to see if I can link to one of the pictures. But with these colors here, look at that. You can see where the light hits, and you could also see where the shadows are. See that? So these are what I call like darker grays, right? This is something that would be in your mid-tone range, and this is these lights here is what would be on the light part, well, towards the end of the mid-tone, because that's not necessarily white. The sky, is it blue? Can't tell with my sunglasses. But with my sunglasses, the sky is white right now. So that would actually be on the histogram towards the light section, really, really peaking. And then over here is where the end of the mid-tone curve would be. And that is where I try to bring that color to look like this color. All right, that color right there, that gray, I make it this gray, and then I make this gray like this. Does that make sense? And from there, I look at the colors that are in the area. So I see there's a lot of yellows here, okay? A lot of dead trees, which is awesome. And a bit of tan and greens and stuff like that. And I take the color that pops to your eye the most, which if you just kind of blur your eye right now, I don't know if you know how to do that, but blur your eyes, the color that stands out is these yellows. So I take that yellow and I throw it all over the image, right? And from there, I bring out I bring down the opacity, and I do a blend if, right? And I take it out of the shadows, and I leave that color in the highlights. And then I take the next color that I see right away when I blur my eyes, which is this lighter tan that's almost, well, just on my glass. Nope. All right. Well, I take another color that's in the scene, so I might even take some of those greens, and I'll throw that right on top of my highlights and do a blend as, and from there I will take it and only put it in my shadows, right, in my shadows. From there, I punch up the saturation, okay, and I edit, and then I bring down my vibrance. And I love that look so much. When I shoot, I also shoot with a high ISO because I want that green. I like that green, and it's really important to me. So that's what I do when I edit. But oh man, I forgot the question. Anyway, so the point of this whole thing was just to talk about my editing style and how to develop it, right? Because it wasn't like this always. The thing that I just talked about, it was kind of playing around and trying new things until I liked it. I didn't give a flying fuck what other people thought. I'm gonna be honest. These photos at first, learning this new style that I developed for myself, was for me because I liked it. And if the model liked it, and if the general public liked it, then it was something that I felt was a plus, right? If I was able to take something that I had a passion for and get work out of it in magazines, with models, portfolio work, stuff like that, then it's great because now I'm having fun, and at the same time, I'm making money, right? And that's what I think a lot of photographers are not doing nowadays. They're not shooting what they want. And of course, then comes into it when a model tells you, well, you know, I'm hiring you, so I'm kind of your boss. But remember that they're hiring you. There was something that they liked about your work. So remind them that, look, you liked my work. There's something about it that you enjoyed. What is it that you liked? Let's see if we can find a middle ground and create something magical together. So just keep that in mind. Start shooting for yourself. Start doing photography for you. And everything else will follow. I don't know. That's just off the top of my head right now. I should. What do you guys think? Do you like this strolling, the way that I'm talking, or do you like? Do you want me to sit down and make notes and really just tell you guys fact 1, fact 2, fact, or do you want to just like on the whim, kind of as you go videos? I like doing it like this because I feel like you're here. I like that you're here. And I like that you're walking with me, right? Just showing you guys a few places. I'm over here looking for a new spot, so I'm not going to be using these again. But you see this right here? On the other side of this wall is the highway. And I shot a model named Marina Jaded right there. She was sitting right there. And it was really cool. And cars were going by, but then the cops came and they told us to stop doing that because it's dangerous. So, damn you, the police. All right, I'm out. I'm done. Hopefully you guys got something out of that. Talk to you later. Bye.